In the annals of entomology, few stories are as captivating as the tale of a wood ant colony trapped in an abandoned Cold War bunker in Poland. This extraordinary event, which unfolded in the early 2010s, provides a fascinating glimpse into the resilience and adaptability of these remarkable insects. What began as a seemingly nightmarish scenario for the ants became an unprecedented opportunity for researchers to observe how these creatures maintain their social structures and behaviors under extreme circumstances. The accidental discovery. The story begins in the forests of Poland, where a long-abandoned Soviet bunker lay hidden beneath the earth. This underground structure, once home to nuclear missiles during the Cold War, had been sealed off and declared off-limits by authorities. The bunker's location was cleverly disguised, covered by trees and soil to avoid detection. However, this camouflage inadvertently set the stage for an extraordinary entomological experiment. Unbeknownst to anyone, a colony of wood ants had established their nest directly above one of the bunker's vertical ventilation pipes. Over time, the metal covering of the pipe succumbed to rust, creating an opening. This seemingly insignificant event would prove to be the catalyst for a remarkable chain of events: the ant fall. As the ants went about their daily activities, some unfortunate individuals began to fall through the newly created opening in the ventilation pipe. These hapless ants found themselves plummeting into the dark, cold interior of the bunker below. With no way to climb back up the smooth walls of the pipe or navigate out of the sealed bunker, these ants were effectively trapped in a new and hostile environment. Under normal circumstances, such a fall would likely spell doom for the ants. However, what transpired next would astound researchers and shed new light on the adaptability of these tiny creatures. A subterranean colony emerges. Despite the harsh conditions within the bunker, darkness, cold, and a severe lack of resources, the trapped ants didn't succumb to their fate. Instead, they began to exhibit behaviors typically associated with a functioning colony. Researchers who later gained access to the bunker, disregarding trespassing laws in the name of scientific discovery, were amazed to find a thriving ant community. The ants had established a nest within the confines of the bunker, maintaining it with the same diligence they would show above ground. They were observed removing dead ants from the nest area and depositing them in designated cemeteries, far from their living quarters. This behavior, common in above-ground colonies, serves to keep the nest clean and prevent the spread of diseases that could arise from decomposing bodies. What made this situation particularly intriguing was the composition of the bunker's ant population. The researchers noted that only worker ants were present. There were no queens, drones, or larvae to be found. This unusual demographic was sustained solely by the continuous influx of new ants falling through the ventilation pipe from the colony above. Survival against the odds. The discovery raised numerous questions about how these ants managed to survive in such an inhospitable environment. One of the most pressing concerns was their food source. Wood ants typically rely on a diet that includes the honeydew produced by aphids feeding on tree sap. However, in the sealed environment of the bunker, no such food source was available. Upon closer inspection of the ant cemeteries, the researchers made a grim discovery that shed light on the ants' survival strategy. The corpses showed clear signs of cannibalism. The living ants had been feeding on their deceased comrades. While the idea of ants consuming their own kind might seem shocking, it's not entirely out of character for wood ants. In fact, this species is known for engaging in what researchers dramatically term ant wars each spring. As colonies emerge from their winter dormancy, they participate in massive battles that serve to establish territory boundaries. The victorious ants then feast on the bodies of their fallen enemies, providing crucial nutrition during a time when other food sources are scarce. This predisposition to cannibalism under certain circumstances likely made the transition to consuming their own colony members less of a psychological hurdle for the bunker ants. While eating members of one's own colony is not typical behavior, the extreme circumstances of their confinement pushed the ants to adapt this survival strategy. The persistence of ant behavior. What makes this story particularly fascinating is how the trapped ants maintain their instinctual behaviors despite their dire circumstances. The establishment of a nest, the removal of dead ants, and the creation of waste areas all point to a remarkable persistence of ant social structures and behaviors. This persistence raises intriguing questions about the nature of ant behavior. Are these actions so deeply ingrained that they continue even in the face of extreme environmental changes? Or does this adaptability demonstrate a level of flexibility in ant behavior that allows them to apply their instincts to novel situations? The bunker ants' ability to maintain these behaviors over an extended period evidence suggested they had been living this way for years, speaks to the robustness of ant social structures. It also highlights the importance of these behaviors for colony survival, as they continue to be prioritized even when resources were scarce. Implications for ant biology. The accidental experiment created by the bunker scenario provides valuable insights into ant biology and behavior. It demonstrates the remarkable adaptability of these insects and their ability to maintain complex social structures even under extreme duress. This incident also sheds light on the potential for ants to survive in isolated environments, which could have implications for our understanding of how ant colonies might persist in fragmented habitats or how they might colonize new areas. Furthermore, the bunker ants' reliance on cannibalism as a primary food source offers a unique opportunity to study the nutritional needs of wood ants and how they might adapt their diets in resource-poor environments. Ethical considerations and resolution. While the discovery of the bunker ants provided a wealth of scientific information, it also raised ethical questions. The researchers who studied the ants were faced with a dilemma. Should they intervene in this accidental experiment or allow it to continue? Ultimately, the team decided to provide the ants with a means of escape. They constructed a makeshift boardwalk using a 2x4 plank, creating a bridge between the bunker floor and the ventilation pipe above. This intervention gave the trapped ants an opportunity to reunite with their original colony. The decision to intervene highlights the balance that researchers must often strike between scientific observation and ethical considerations. While the bunker scenario provided unique insights, the welfare of the ants was ultimately prioritized. Lessons from the bunker ants. The story of the bunker ants serves as a testament to the resilience and adaptability of life. It demonstrates how creatures can find ways to survive and maintain their social structures even in the most unlikely and inhospitable environments. For entomologists, this accidental experiment provides a wealth of data on ant behavior, survival strategies, and the persistence of social structures under extreme conditions. It offers insights into the flexibility of ant behavior and the potential for these insects to adapt to dramatic environmental changes. Moreover, this story captures the imagination, transforming a Cold War relic into the setting for a remarkable tale of survival. It reminds us that extraordinary scientific discoveries can occur in the most unexpected places, and that nature's capacity for adaptation continues to surprise and inspire us. The bunker ants story also serves as a metaphor for resilience in the face of adversity. Despite being trapped in a dark, cold, resource-poor environment, these tiny creatures continue to work together, maintain their social structures, and find ways to survive. Their persistence in carrying out their roles within the colony, even under such dire circumstances, is a powerful reminder of the strength that can be found in community and cooperation. Conclusion. The discovery of the ant colony in the abandoned Cold War bunker in Poland is more than just an interesting anecdote. It represents a unique opportunity to study ant behavior under extreme conditions, offering insights into the adaptability and resilience of these fascinating insects. From their ability to establish and maintain a nest in a hostile environment to their adaptation of cannibalistic behavior for survival, the bunker ants demonstrated remarkable flexibility. Their story challenges our understanding of ant behavior and raises intriguing questions about the balance between instinct and adaptability in insect societies. As we continue to explore the natural world, stories like this remind us that there is still much to learn about even the most common creatures around us. The bunker ants prove that sometimes, the most enlightening scientific discoveries come not from carefully controlled laboratory experiments, but from the unexpected and often overlooked corners of our world. In the end, the story of the bunker ants is a testament to the tenacity of life and the endless capacity of nature to surprise and educate us. It serves as a powerful reminder that even in the darkest and most challenging circumstances, life finds a way to persist, adapt, and even thrive.